Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you came from the first video, which was this whole get up right here, and you saw how I came up with this look. And now you are tuning into a Motivational Monday talk about career change and how I changed my career, and hopefully that motivates you to not be afraid to change your career as well, or just leave your mind open for career change. So if you are interested in hearing about that, stay tuned, and I can't wait to share more. I am in the process of trying to grow my hair a little longer. I had these amazing braids in like 2 weeks ago, and they only lasted a week because my hair is so short and the braids couldn't stay on. So I am growing my hair out just a little longer because I am like really obsessed with the shaved around the sides with the design and the braids on top. And so I am trying to get my hair a little longer so that my braids will stay a little longer, because they only stayed for 1 week and it was not long enough for me. So that's why I'm wearing the hat, because I'm in like that awkward stage, that length where I can't really do anything to it. So the hat's on, and that's just the look that I'm going for this summer. And it's keeping my hair healthy too, because I'm not messing with it. I'm not doing anything. I just brush it back and throw the hat on it. So if you were wondering why I've had a hat on in like the last 3 videos, that is why. So as you know, today is Motivational Monday, and we're gonna talk a little bit about career change. So I guess we could start at, like, in high school, I went to a vocational school for architecture, and I was convinced that I was gonna become the world-renowned architect that built all these houses for youth and kids that were struggling and, you know, not knowing what to do. And I was going to build these foster homes and these group homes and all this stuff and make it amazing for them. That's what I wanted to do when I graduated. So yes, I thought that I was going to have this, like, you know, amazing connections and build all these homes. And I don't know where I was coming up with the money for this, the funding. Obviously I was 18 and I was not thinking logically. So I got into NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology, and I got a scholarship, everything. It was gonna be perfect. I went there, it was a whole day orientation, and I went there and I was immediately turned off. I went into the architecture department and it freaked me out. People were in there. There was blankets and coffee machines and like weird food and everything. And they're like, yeah, we live in here. We never leave. And they were calling themselves Archies. And I was like, no way. This is strange. And I don't know if I want to be a part of this world. So that was the first kind of like, I don't know. So then I got a job my senior year. They allow you, instead of going to like your shop, you can go to work, and it counts for the same credits. So I got a job at Scientific Machines, and it was like making the parts for like chemistry classes and all different stuff like that, like science classes, like those little glass bottles and capsules and things like that. So I got that job, and I said, okay, I was a beginner drafter. They stuck me in like a back corner desk, and I was like, this is so lonely. It was such a lonely job, and I love to talk to people. I love to interact and, you know, and all that stuff. I have an upbeat personality, and I could not take another second of that. I was like hallucinating or something in the back corner, hearing voices and stuff. This was not meant for me. If I don't talk to another human being within the next minute, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I was actually begging my teacher to make me stay in school so that I didn't have to go there. Like, that's how horrible it was. I was willing to stay in school than to go and make money, because it was just so not for me. So that's when I, you know, once I graduated, I knew that that field was not for me at the time. So I went into retail, and I went into, you know, I started working at after school program, and which I started running the after school program, and I was in customer service and supervising roles. And I did that for about, let's see, 18 to Yeah, 23. I did that for about 5 years. And when I turned 23, Javon, my husband, heard a professor on the radio speaking about the highest in demand field, but with the least amount of students enrolled in that subject in college. And it was supply chain, which is also known as logistics. And this whole time I have been working in retail and trying to build up, my experience and going to school for business and marketing and going that route. And when we heard about that, they said that supply chain is more behind the scenes. So that is getting your stuff into America, making it, manufacturing it, distributing it, how it actually gets to the store or gets to the customer. And it's a lot of behind the scene work. It's not like right in front of your face as like retail is. And I said, hold on, I wasted 5 years in retail, and I could have been so much farther along because I didn't even think about how my stuff gets to the store. I just know it arrives in the store. So I did an immediate switch. I went from being a supervisor and making great money and hopes to being the store manager to a line worker in a factory. I was filthy, had steel toe boots on. It was horrible. If I could find an image, which I hope I can't, but if I can, I will insert it so you can see I was dirty every single day. And I started out making like nothing through like a temp agency. And it was not ideal at all, but we felt strongly that my potential could grow so much more behind the scenes than it could, right in front of your face. And from there, I went to, I was the lead on the line, so I didn't have to do as much grunt work. And then I went to a new location and I did inventory and picking, learning, that aspect of it. Then I went to another location and learned shipping and receiving. And at that job, I actually got promoted into the office side of it, which was customer service and dealing directly with the client. And that's when I found it. And I fell so in love. And this is my passion, is to communicate with people, to reach out to people, to help people that are struggling in life with their story, like, getting their story out there. And I have a connection to that because I went through that. So I am drawn to want to help people succeed in life and overcome their, unfortunate situations. So that's my passion. If I would have followed that, I don't know where I would be. But right now, I started a job and I love it. I had no idea that I would love supply chain so much. Working directly with these customers, inventory, financing, invoicing, every different thing, different distributors and brokers. I could not believe how much I enjoy doing that. And I was doing a really good job, and one of the customers really liked me and they hired me on to work with them solely. And it was an independent contract, so it wasn't like a salary job or anything like that. It was a lot of risk because they could end the contract at any time. But I was able to do something that I love, and I was doing it from home. So I was able to make my own schedules, commute and go different places and meet a lot of different people and sit down and have different meetings with UPS people, FedEx people, all these different people that I wouldn't have met if I was behind a cashier or managing cashiers. So I was just like in such awe that I said, okay, this is it. This is what we're going to do. We're going to focus. I've been looking up the whole time. I'm sorry. I like my makeup, so I guess I've been staring at myself. Let's look right here. So, yeah, so I said, me and Javon talked about it, and we're like, listen, this is the way to go. We're going to focus on this, and this is going to be, what takes you to the next level. So right now I'm currently back in school. It's just a small 6-month program for supply chain management, purchasing, and freight brokerage. When I start my own business, then that will make me an entrepreneur. And I have my own small business. I am really excited about this new venture that I'm taking. And I wouldn't be here if I didn't have that courage If I was afraid to take that step into a new career, I wouldn't have found something that I truly love. And for people always telling you to be follow your passion, what you're passionate about. And that is true. You should be able to find a job that you love doing. But if you are so focused on only doing something that you already currently love, you will miss out on other great opportunities, because there's a million billion things in this world to do that could also be your passion, that you can also love or grow to love. I want to be successful in life, and my level of success is having a happy, healthy family and being able to financially support them, and then also leaving behind a legacy of my own. And this YouTube and all that stuff is really fun, and it's really a good way for me to get all the stuff off my chest and, you know, and heal from, you know, years and years of not healing. So this is good. And not in any way, shape, or form do I think I'm gonna become the next big star or anything like that. But my company that I'm starting, I do think that I'm gonna become the, you know, best thing out, and I am gonna be the best, and I'm gonna be the go-to person. And that is my goal, to build a $1 billion company, so that, you know, it is in my family forever. And well, not ever, as long as my kids keep it in the family. The point that I'm trying to make of all of this is, don't close the door to other amazing opportunity because you are so tunnel vision and you can only see what you love right now. Open your eyes. Open your eyes, open your mind, and know and understand that there is a huge market for success. And you can do that doing what you currently love, or you can do that by finding another joy and finding another purpose. And I think I have found many different things that I am good at and that I love doing, and I can do every last one of them. There are 24 hours in a day, and nothing is stopping me from being amazing in supply chain logistics, amazing in parenting and blogging, amazing in YouTube and vlogging. There are so many hours in a day, and build a support system around you so that you can do any and everything that you focus on doing. And that's pretty much it for the motivational video. So do not be afraid, do not be closed-minded, and keep watching my videos, duh. Like, subscribe, comment. I hope you enjoyed this. I really enjoy it. And share. Thank you.